Welcome to Umar Sharif's Hospitality and Catering. Today we will see about cooking methods. Methods of heat transfer. Heat can be transferred by three methods: conduction, convection, and radiation. Two or three of these methods may be combined. For example, in baking a cake, converted heat cooks the mixture. Then the cake comes in contact with the cooking utensil. Heat is also transferred by conduction. The browning of the cake is by radiation. Conduction. It is the passage of heat through a solid or one solid to another provided they are in contact pot on a hot plate. Some materials retain heat better than others. Copper, for example, heats up very quickly and evenly but does not retain the heat well. Stainless steel, iron, pyrex, ceramic cookware, on the other hand, retain heat well. Heat conduction include shallow frying, sautéing, and stir frying. Convection involves the transfer of heat in liquids and gases. In heating liquids or gases, convection currents are produced which distributes the heat. For example, when water is heated in a saucepan, water at the bottom is heated first. It rises to the top because it is lighter and heavier. Cold water takes its place at the bottom of the pan. Radiation. It is the passage of heat in straight rays from a hot object. Any object in part of the rays becomes hot. Example, gas and electric grills. Steaming. Cooking is done by moist heat vapors. There are two types of steaming: indirect steaming, where food is sealed with cloth or aluminum foil and placed in a closed container, which is immersed in another container which generates steam from boiling water or from a steamer. Example, steam pudding. In direct steaming, food items are in direct contact with the vapors. Boiling. Food items are cooked in boiling water, 100 degrees centigrade. Green vegetables are put in boiling water and root vegetables are put in cold water and then boiled. Example, boiled potatoes. Roasting. Food is cooked in direct contact with heat. Fat is basted to moisten and soften the meat. There are four traditional methods of roasting. Pot roasting. Quality meats like game birds are trussed to retain their shapes and placed in a pot which has crossed the meat from sticking to the bottom. The meat is basted with fat. This is sealed and heated from below on slow fire. Root vegetables may be added later for flavor. After the meat is cooked, stock may be added to the liquid inside to make a sauce. Otherwise, the natural liquid formed called juice roti may act as the gravy. Oven roasting. The meat is basted and roasted in a tray in the oven at temperature of 300 degree Fahrenheit. The meat is constantly basted and turned round for even cooking and color. Spit roasting. The meat is skewered into a rod and roasted above direct flames. The meat needs constant basting with fat and is rotated over the flame to ensure even cooking. Tandoor roasting, an Indian concept where meat is marinated with spices, cured and skewered on rods, which are placed into a mud oven which are heated from within. Poaching. Food items are cooked in a shallow water. The water never boils but simmers. That is, it is kept below boiling point. Example, poached eggs, poached fish, etc. Grilling. The fastest method of cooking expensive meat cuts done on hot grid iron with heat coming from top or below. Meat is marinated before grilling and never pricked while cooking is as the juice flows out. Example, steaks, grilled chicken, etc. Frying. This method of cooking uses fat as a cooking media. There are three types of frying. Saute, done on a slow, very slow fire and used for tender items. Food is partially cooked or colored. Shallow frying, very little fat used but cooking is done fully. Deep frying, done in hot oil or fat. The food is submerged in the oil and cooked. Baking. This method of cooking, which cakes, puddings, pies, biscuits, are cooked in dry radiant heat at different temperature in oven, broiling. It is dry method of cooking by direct heat either from above or below. It can be done on grids or pans where food is cooked undercovered. It is used as a method of preserving food. Smoking. Food is preserved with the help of smoke from wooden shavings and sawdust in a closed room. Example, smoked salmon, smoked ham, etc. Stewing. Very slow method of cooking in a utensil with a closed lid where tough meats and joints are cooked in water to soften them. Herbs and spices are added for flavor and the juice is served as gravy. It is cooked on a low fire or in an oven at low temperature. Example, mutton stew or Irish stew, etc. Braising. It is a combination of roasting and stewing. Tough meat is used. It is first browned to seal off the pores so as to retain the juices. The meat is then placed on a bed of vegetables, herbs, bacon, and ham in a casserole. The casserole is sealed with a lid to prevent the evaporation and then placed in an oven to cook. That's it. Thank you for watching Umar Sharif's Hospitality and Catering. Like, share, and comment. Do subscribe Umar Sharif's Hospitality and Catering. Thank you. Bye bye.